Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I am your host, the Armchair Grump. And we are back from our little break to bring you some more Ghosts of Tsushima. I am feeling a little bit better. Stomach is not bothering me as much. So, I plan to play probably for a couple more hours, at least. Maybe I'll take another break in a little while, just to lay down. Seems to help my stomach. Sitting up seems to bother me a little bit, so give me 1 second. Looking for something. I'm actually taking my dog, letting my dog out real quick before we start here. Luckily, this game loads very, very quickly. I'm surprised, especially on the PS4. That is another positive to it. How quickly it loads. I mean, it's not. It's a gorgeous game. An extremely intensive game. It's not like you're in large cities, like say Spider-Man or something, where there's lots of obstacles, going tall-wise, stuff like that everywhere. Oops, did I just lock my door? Shut. There we go. So, come here, go pee-pee. Stay here. But it loads very quickly, so that's kind of a bonus to it. The last time, it was I enjoyed the last little I enjoyed our last streaming session. It was extremely sad, but it was a very good story. But learned a lot about Jin's past and his, I would guess you could call like a hand housemaid and his nanny when he was younger, Yoriko, and she passed away. It's very well done, very sad. And you obviously, I think they did a good job at like making it, sound like she was a mother to him, since his mother passed away when he was younger. And I liked the characterization, so it actually made me kind of feel something in my cold, dead heart. You all done, puppy? Alright, good girl. And now we are going to go on to help Masako get revenge on some of the people that conspired in the conspiracy to take out her family. So that is next. What's this? You wanna come up here with me, puppy? You might hear me nibbling on something in the background. I have some graham crackers here to aid my stomach to try and have something on it. If I feel I'm being loud, I'll... Heck, now this mic is bugging me. Doesn't want to stay where I want to put it. I'll try and turn off the... It's being loud, I'll try and turn the mic off. Well, I won't try, I'll turn the mic off. But... Yeah, see how loud quick that is? That was 10 seconds? Maybe 15 tops? Pretty quick for an old PS4. Probably faster on the new systems, even on the Pro. It just means that they did a really good job at optimizing it. Alright, we need to search out, find Masako. Let's replenish anything. Sorry, just stealing wind chimes right off people's houses here. Need any arrows? It's not giving me an option. It's full. Actually, I need a trapper. No, I came all the way over here. I totally forgot to do the trapper thing. Let's just journey back over here. We're over here already. Let's just... Why are we talking to him? Isn't he the monk from the Golden Temple? What's he doing all the way up here? Spilling graham crackers all over myself. Couldn't even feel them fall on me. Like half a graham cracker was sitting on my chest. Mess that up.
何でも売ってやるから今少し待っておくれ。
もう遅い。主が直々に売るそうだ。そんなにしろ。
金をやる。だから任せて。
金などないくせに。
櫛がある。 金と真珠の飾りだよ。
私が送ったものだ。
なかなかいい値で売れそうだ。
よせ、主に殺される。ざれ言はいい。宝のありかに行くぞ。
舞と話すのであれば浪人は処するべきです。数を減らすほどに家宝を取り戻しやすくなるかと。
見つかるでないぞ。舞が傷ついてしまう。
向こうに何かいる。見てみよう。何の。
近くはないね。
気づかれるぞ。
間が持たないだろうから。
何かいるようだ。調べろ。
What? Oh, we don't want to be... Oh, I could have had a... Oh, so... Okay, I don't want her to see it. Alright. My bad.
う。今何か音が聞こえた。見てみよう。なんだ、探そう。今音がした。見てみよう。
That was close. So, we don't want her...
何の音だ。探そう。見てきてやる。
No, that's not what we wanted. It still works, I guess. She didn't notice. I was gonna say she didn't. I guess I wasn't noticed defeating them, but she's not freaked out that the guys are all dead. Look creepy. Like a poem or something? Sorry there, I didn't mean to bump the mic.
マイと話をしたい。
お待ちしましょう。
あの人殺しどもに頼まれて我が家宝を盗んだのか。なぜ私を裏切った。
いいえ、背を向けたのはあなたの方。
そなたを助けたのだ。夫は死罪を望んでおった。わからぬか。
分かってはおりました。
よいか、私は足立家の女なのだ。盗人とは共に行けぬ。
今でもあなたは。
ならば誰の差し金か言ってくれ。家族の仇なのだ。
殺されます。
そなたに手出しはさせぬ。
隠し場所へお連れします。
Why? Everything's got to have a lesbian. Everything's got to have something in it these days. Everything. Like, I just can't go through one thing without having it in it. Even if it's written well nowadays, it's just like you can't get away from. It's because it's just the. I guess because everything. I guess the political. There's. I'd like to get away from all. Because there's so much political stuff, and the political stuff, and the propaganda stuff, and the ideological stuff is just shoved into video games, and there's so much crap going, like, there's so much stuff around it. I just like to be able to get through one, and it's like, this is the one, like, what's the point in this one game? Like, she had a family, she had a husband, she could have just been, it could have just been a friend. They could have just been friends, or she could have just been a friend of hers.
お主の主は侍であるな。
その名は愚か、顔も知りません。あちらから文が届くのみなので、我らのことを知っております。なぜわかりません。
Well, at least they made her the
あ
adulterer.
なたを深く慕う気も。
Or she didn't say she loved her back, so there might be a chance that that they were friends or whatever. But the maid lady is the I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But still, you know what I'm saying is it's in everything now. You know. The Witcher, it would make more sense in The Witcher. Like, I don't have an issue with it in The Witcher. It's, it makes a lot more sense. This, like, medieval Japan would be something where it would be very, very, very on the down low. And I don't see the purpose. It doesn't add anything. Other than exposure. It seems like you needed a checkbox. Gotta have an LGBT person somewhere.
もその痛みもわきまえていると。
一体。
マイと私は深く思い合っておった。
主は宝が壊れていないかどうかひどく案じておりました。
売るつもりでしょうか。
あれは一族にとってのゆかりの品。売ったところで金にはならん。
Wait, hold up. Just missed something. Can I not? Can you not, like, rewind the stream? You can't rewind the stream. That is something you can do on YouTube that you cannot do on Twitch. That is a weird... That's weird. Why can't you rewind the stream? I guess you gotta wait until the end. That's really stupid. How could YouTube have that feature where you can rewind the stream but Twitch not? That's all Twitch is a frickin' streaming website, and they don't have the feature where you could, like, if you come in late to the stream, that you can start from the beginning of the stream. Where, like... Really? Really? Am I looking at this wrong? There's a pause button. Why can you pause it but not rewind? That's... Yeah, that's really dumb. That's like that boggles the mind. YouTube has the ability. You could be 5 hours into a stream and I can go all the way back to the beginning, or 2 hours in, or like I can literally go to any spot in the stream and watch it then and there. Like it might buffer for a second or two, but I could just watch it from wherever as the stream is going.
ならば元より売るつもりはなく、手元に置いておくためか。
文での物言いもそうです。自分のものであるような足立家より他の家に渡ったことは生き残った者もおらぬはずだ。あの茂みに隠してあります。
ジン、取ってきてくれ。別れの挨拶をしたい。
Uh-huh. Yeah, like... Dachi family food. An old bamboo flute used by Lady Masako to celebrate the changing seasons with her grandchildren. And on top of that, they're doing this to a woman that supposedly loved her husband, so that means she cheated. So at least they're giving her flaws, right? I mean, she's got flaws then, but well, I guess she didn't cheat. But at the same time, like I said, then it really adds nothing. Why can't they have not just been friends? Like, this adds... If they had just been... Let's see. I'm trying to think from a writing perspective. So, if you had made it a male slave... I mean, a male slave. A male servant, right? Then there would have been a big stink about it, right? If there was anything. So if she had feelings for him, or if she'd acted on said feelings, and he had found out or whatever, then narratively, you would have done something. You could have done something, maybe. But you would have had to do something. Like, there would have had to been, like, a rift. Like, people might have looked differently upon her. Like, they might have not seen her as a proper lady because maybe the husband stayed with her or kept her even though she made it possibly have cheated. or even if she didn't physically cheat, she her heart was with somebody else, which would be considered just as bad. Um, so maybe that in the game wise, narratively, would have been significant. But in this case, no one seems to know or care, so there's no narrative difference. She's given some items, but it drove out. But like I said, there's no narrative difference. She apparently cares about her husband. She obviously loved her. Like, she was very devoted to her family, cares about her husband. Apparently loved her husband. I mean, the way she's talked about him and stuff. It would seem. So, like I said, it seems like just like. Now, let's say we just go ahead and take away the lesbian relationship and just made this scenario friends, where she had a very, like, she was her only friend in the household, was her hand servant, and she was caught stealing, right? Or in a scenario, yeah, she was caught stealing, and in that case, for whatever reason, she needed money for her family. For whatever reason, she had a bad, yeah, whatever reason, whether she had necessarily, I guess you would say, a quote unquote good reason to do it or not. And she got caught stealing. That really hurts. It hurts her even more because she was a good friend. She protects that friend instead of being flogged. She protects her by having her thrown out. And gives her something as a memento of that friendship. And then the same scenario goes through, and the servant, Mai, just feels, and instead of feeling betrayed, she feels considerate. She stole those items. She stole them because she knew they were going to take them. She stole them and hid them, and now she's trying to barter with the item that she was given as a gift that she knows is worth something. She's trying to barter with it to try and send the people away. She's trying to delay them. Because she feels thankful for, instead of getting her flogged, there's just a minor difference in how it plays out, but it's very minor. The only thing is you check a tick box that now you have a lesbian character, and so far in the game, the only LGBT character, or I was gonna just say LGB, because I swear to God, if there's a trans character, and no, if we have a character in the game that is dressed up as a woman, that's from like one of, like, if we have any of the what do you call them, the like the troop, like, like a troop, like people that do the plays and stuff, because like men would dress up like women and stuff like that or whatever. No, none of those are considered trans. Okay, it's a profession or anything like that. We're not counting any of that stuff. All right. Unless specifically for some reason, like, even then, even if, like, that's like that would be the most, probably, like, if there was like if they wanted to include something, that would probably be the most prevalent way to do it, was through a like a whorehouse or something, where you might have extremely flamboyant, like, very, I want to say flamboyant, but more girly men or something, or you might, like, very not like very appealing men, very less masculine. They don't have to necessarily be flamboyant or anything, but very less masculine, very easy on the eyes. Or I think there could be ways you could do it in there. I've seen that done in TV shows and stuff. And like some of the Japanese TV shows, same thing as where women, that's where, a lot of the times, that's where women would go for any kind of companionship that were of that ilk. You would have to go to, you would quietly have to go to some sort of place of ill repute, and you would have to usually be richer, or you would have to have some sort of money to, barter with the head person there to find you the things of your delight. So, it's just like I said, it's annoying. Every game now has to have it. We just can't just one. And like this, it doesn't need it. And you're just gonna be like, well, you're just hating. No, it's the fact that there's a literally you cannot escape the political and ideological stuff. Yes, there's gonna be like, so what if you have a little bit of the relationship of Yuriko and her father and stuff? That's just kind of a nice, I guess, a nice memorable thing. But we don't even have him in a relationship, right? So you don't need to have representation in everything. And the thing is nowadays you got it in almost everything. And that's what I'm saying. Like literally, like I played a game a while ago called I think it was called Kena Bridge of Spirits or something. And that one is nothing really historical. I mean, it what is it? It has like the art style is very East Asian, Japanese, Chinese mixture, and then it has randomly one Western European looking woman, and I can't remember if she was black or someone darker skinned, that were like lovers or something. But it was a completely fantastical. I don't think it was in a real world even. Like it was some random, like I think it was I don't know if it was in a fake world. I don't know where it was supposed to be. It was a totally made up place. But like I said, like everything has it in it. And if it had come about, I think, like I said, without all the political and ideological stuff that we know is the reason it's come about. No offense to the people, even if someone put them in there without it. I can't think. And the other thing too is, so this is something I would like to talk about in a probably a YouTube video, and it's probably not the best place to talk about it here, but I just want to kind of breach the subject. So go ahead and skip the next 5 or so minutes if you're not interested. So obviously heterosexuality is the norm, and even if you take offense to that, I don't care. It's true. 99% of people, 98% of people, heterosexual. So that's the way the population reproduces. That's the way humans are. So, and the norm doesn't mean it literally means that is I can't remember what the pure definition, but it's by definition what the word normal is, or norm. So in order to show any kind of average relationship, so if I want to show just the parents or whatever, you're going to show heterosexuality. If you wanted to show the relationship between Yuriko and his father, it's going to show heterosexuality. That's too bad. If anyone's offended, well, you have heterosexuality. Yes. If you're going to show any kind of relationship between anybody, that is, and if any kind of romantic nature, or even any kind of nature at all, like of a family nature, right? Not just romantic, but just a family nature, it's going to be heterosexual. Like 98, 90, probably I'll even give you like 97%. It's going to be heterosexual. So it's gonna be like that. To purposely put in the other side, you are the scales are extremely weighed against you. You're gonna have to have a serious purpose into why you're putting it into their character. It's really gonna need a narrative reason. You're really gonna need and also it's really gonna need to show in the world how they react differently to your character. I've always wanted RPGs to reflect this more. If you decide to purposely make your character gay, how other characters somehow react towards you. Like, it would be interesting in like if you're going to be in a fantasy RPG and your character decides to be in a gay relationship of some sort, or even in a, say like you're in a relationship with an elf or something, why do they don't tend to show that? They don't tend to show other characters. You need to have like it needs to be reflected. I know it's harder. It's a hard thing to do, but it should be. So in this case too, like I said, I think if now it obviously in this case Masako I think is obviously supposed to be kept secret. I'm going to be going with it seems that Masako it was a friend. It seems to be a friend. I don't know if the relationship was returned, but like I said, it's such a small thing that it seems pointless, and it seems to be again. Then it seems to be a purpose. Well, we need a checkbox so far, so we need to go. We're going to go ahead and put one in there. You already had a reason. She was stealing. She stole something. Why did you need another reason? You did. So, all right. I'll try and end that rant there.
舞は
すでに去ったぞ。ジン、伝えておきたい。実は
皆まで話す義理はありません。
私にとって夫がすべて。なれど、舞のことも等しく。
Oh.
分かっております。
この心に。
So what'd you say? I'm not a.
奴らの主に慕われておる様子。
夫以外で夫婦になろうと思った者はおらぬ。ただの一人もな。
やはり出任せ、話を合わせ舞を引き入れたのか。
一体誰がかようなことを。
探しましょう。じきに見つかります。
豊玉でやらねばならぬことがある。お主にも来てほしい。
I think when it comes to stuff like this, if it doesn't have a noticeable purpose, it should be cut. It should have had a reflect. There should have been a narrative, not a reason, a narrative reflection to that. Or, if anything, like I said, it shouldn't have been hers. It shouldn't have been hers. It should have been. You could have easily have put it. You could have put it somewhere else. Or, like I said, every game just doesn't need it. Like I bet you. Now, luckily, so far it's been minor, but I bet you of the last dozen games or so, there has been a feminist, LGBT, I don't know, don't even include like LGB or some sort of left it like one of those like some sort of probably not a BLM, but some sort of racial, a feminist, or a LGB kind of ideological propagandist, but an ideological thing in the video game that they've been pushing over the last 10 years. And it drives me nuts. It doesn't just drive me nuts, but it's just the fact that you can't get away from it. Now this one, like I said, this game, I wouldn't dock the game for it or anything on this one so far. If we start getting more instances of it, but I bet you they're like, we got to have some sort of representation. Otherwise, someone's gonna complain. So we'll see if the rest of the game, if there's anything. But it's the same thing. It's like that Kena Bridge of Spirits. It was like you're in this fantasy, like magical fantasy. Now, like I said, it was a very fantastical but then it was like you're in this very Eastern European, not Eastern, you're Eastern Asian inspired fantasy realm, and then all of a sudden you have like this Western European lady and lesbian, lesbian relationship, and it's like, what? So, is there something here? Is that a hat up there? But I guess I would. So nowadays I always question. Let me just think. I always question. What's this? Riverbed straw hat. A poor humble traveler, or a deadly warrior. Oh, it's got moss on it. So I'm guessing none of these can be upgraded. I wish these could be slightly upgraded, but I kind of like them too. But I do wish they had an upgraded version, because I would like a fully fixed version with the like the moss on it. So if you were to come from my side, but the problem. Okay, so the problem is. Okay, so the major problem is, I'm gonna go just a little bit more, So the major problem is if I were making a video game, I wouldn't be having a checklist, but I would probably, like I said, I wouldn't be doing a checklist, but there were things I would include, like I wouldn't just include for any reason. So, but if I were, let's say, there are things I find important, like strong family, strong father figures, strong mother, like a motherly figures, like in the motherly role, strong father figures who stand up and protect and stuff like that. So there are like good leadership and stuff like that. So, but I think they're more iconic things. So I would try not to like I don't think I have a list where it says like must have heterosexual family in it. Unfortunately, like I said, if you're gonna show like if there's gonna be any families of any type, like if you're doing a village, you're gonna have families. So it's gonna have, like I said, there's no checklist, but it's just gonna have heterosexual families. There's nothing I can do about that, right? But if you're on their side of the spectrum, right? If you're on their side, it says their side of the spectrum must have lesbian, must have gay, must have trans person, must have lesbian couple, must have trans child, that's what they have. That's what they have. That's the thing. Now I'm not saying there might be some things I fall into on the other side. There's certain things I like, right? And I'm not saying maybe they like having video games with there might be people that like having games with gay people because they are gay or something, right? You play you might play a character that's like you. Mass Effect, if you are gay, you might romance. Obviously you might do a gay romance or something. I can't fault them for that. But like I said, is in this scenario, you really have to be pushing it to try and find a place to put it in here. Luckily, it doesn't seem like they really super went out of their way to try and find a place to do it. It's so far in a small area. We'll see how much more it is. If that is it, then my complaint is going to be relatively small. But like I said, this is a game that you could have easily been not much area we could really put it in. Like I said, you could have had some sort of brothel. You could have had a. So far, we haven't found. There hasn't been a major city. Obviously, Kyoto and Edo are the major cities, but you would think there would be one semi-major city. On this island. So we have Castle Shimura, which would probably be somewhat. But you think we'd have one trade hub, right? That looks like and you might have a storyline within you could have one storyline or something, but for some reason they thought. But also, I don't understand why Masako, the woman. Well, also she was married at the time with children, and they felt that was appropriate. So, like, again, I mean, they gave her faults, so I just unfortunately in this way I would have done it differently. But so far, like I said, feels like a checkbox thing. In a different way. And like I said, in this case, the left would say it's a checkbox. I'm saying it's like you could have just not had it in the game, like everything, like it would not even be noticed if it wasn't there. The other way the other side would say it was, like it should have been more prominent. She should have, been like gotten back to with her lesbian like lover or something. You know what I'm saying? It should have been more prominent, or like it was not enough or whatever. So, but all right, now I'll try and stop. All right, so we did that. We want to go up to the trapper and get upgrades for our darts. To be honest, oh, there's a flag. I'll be honest, I don't blame the husband for wanting to flog her, though. Realize what, wasn't sure if they were saying, I might have been getting things crossed up if they were saying he wanted to flog her because she really stole something, or, it was she gave her the hairbrush, and, there was basically, he was kicking her, he wanted to do it because he found out that she was after his wife. And if that was the case, maybe he thought she stole the hairbrush too. If that's the case, yeah, I would have, and if that's the case too, then, Masako is a pretty terrible lady trying to have it all. Let's see, you're trying to keep a lover on the side. I mean, in that case, even if it was, either way, I'm not saying even if if she had a guy, she was being terrible either way. She's got a husband that cares for her. Apparently she says she loves, and she's got a family with, and then she's got, but I guess we don't have a timeline for this, but then she has this maid on the side, basically. I guess they have feelings for each other. We don't know what's going on, right? But it's like, hey, maybe you should have sent her away yourself. Maybe you should have, she's trying to, yeah, kind of. His whole you don't need to explain anything to me. I don't think she needs to explain, but I can still kind of judge. Should have done better. It's what you should have done. Sounds like you're trying to have it all. Trying to have the luxuries of a married life and being protected and everything, and then, oh, I wanted to see that. That kind of puts her, like, I thought she was very high tier on my list. Like, I thought she very good mother figure, very up there. But now that I know she was keeping somebody on the side for apparently a while, whether or not she acted on it, that's the question. Because that's why I'm so at the moment, I'm not a huge fan of this one. I like the blue. But the gold dots? I don't know. That's why Jin's father, I'm a little different, is because as far as we know, the relationship started after he lost his wife, and you know he's bereaved and found solace in Yuriko. As far as we know, that's what it seems like. What is this? This looks like... Okay. This. I saw the pig on the roast, so... This seems like... Are these trappers? Uh-oh. These are trappers. Run, foxes, run. These are white foxes. Where'd you guys get white foxes at? This is a lot of food. But it seems like she was doing exactly what I thought they were doing. So yeah, that's exactly what I thought Yuriko and Jin's father had been doing. I cannot remember. His name is kind of long and hard to remember. It starts with a K. Kumazaza? Something like that. Kuramasa? Kuramasa? I'm trying to figure out. There it is. So, I'd be just as judgmental if it came that way. Oh, that's right. I tried to get in here before. Is this the same place? Damn it. Is this place not open? Can I not get in here? Son of a bitch. Is this a different door than the one I tried before? Certainly looks like it. Can I jump off the wall up? Might be able to get in there. We're gonna find out. Doesn't look like you can. Ooh, maybe. It looks like you might be able to get in here. What? Then say something. Put something on screen saying can't go. You know, the other thing you could have done, you could put a wall at the top of the rocks. Also, you could put a wood, you know, put a wood wall up there also. So if it's walled off on all four sides, then I can't get in. Stupid game. Does it again. Now that's bad level design right there. Don't make it look like you can get in somewhere and then. Yeah. But like I said, like Masako was up there. Like I really liked her, and then find out she's a cheater or she had somebody on the side like that. That makes me wonder. It's like, how much do you really care about your family? Well, I won't say it that way, but like, it's slight. Like my view of her is gone down. Like, you know, like it's kind of like when, I mean, we're talking about a video game character here, but you know, like when you have a high opinion of somebody and then you see him, you know, have finally done something, you finally see them do something bad or something. It's kind of like that. I'm like, yeah, I want to get revenge with you, and then I'm like, but you had a side bitch, you know, and stuff like that. Like, I'm like, What's going on here? Can I climb this? This looks like a rope for me to... just disconnected for no reason. Was that your... It's Yuriko's grave. Why did it disconnect? By way too much? I don't think that's a thing. Definitely feel like with all this armor I might be way too much. You gonna take me to the hot spring? You gonna take me right off a cliff? Okay, this time I decided okay, I guess you gotta hold on to it. Before, I was testing out not holding on to R2 after I connected, and it seemed to be working, but maybe on the swinging ones you gotta hold it. Am I missing something here? I need to run and jump? Maybe that's it. There we go. Alright, so this looks like something I have not learned yet. Oh, no. Okay. You just gotta walk up to it. Yeah, so these ones, once you connect to them, you just let go of R2 and you're fine. But when you're swinging, you don't let go of R2. Wait, am I supposed to... Oh, looks like you can connect to those ropes. Interesting. Otherwise... It looks like maybe you can. Oh, but I would probably want to go up here and get some. Just there. Oh, there's ledge. Imagine trying to do this in full samurai armor. This man is probably the best gymnast in the world. There's something up there hiding. Waxwood! I need that. I need one more piece of silk, I think, for my upgrading my armor. Is this closed off? Ooh. The other shrines are open. Charm of Hori no Mikoto. Charm of the Kami of the Hunt. Remain hidden when assassinating enemies from grass. Okay. No matter what. Didn't it tell me to come this way? Kagiwa Shinjo! Kagiwa Shinzo!
You got holy here. That's no.
待たせてしまったな。
ああ、助かった。ありがとうございます。
もう安全だ。
お役に立つと良いのですが。
Right there. So it must be after interact again. Still, it must be when the technique point thing comes up on screen. That must be why. Dodge the last possible moment from circle right before taking damage. Square or triangle to counterattack. I thought I already had this. Why did I think I had this already? There was something that said something very similar. Whatever. This should have happened last time.
石川先生も湯に浸かるべきだ。常に鶴のように張り詰めておられて穏やかに過ごすことはあるのか。
Why do I hear voices?
あっちに何かいるよ。見てみよう。
どうし
侍風情が。俺が待ってるぞ。
So much for this. I'm hitting the circle button. Are you there we go. I know it's coming. Alright, alright. You say so.
立ちは俺のもん。すまなかった。殺さないでくれ。
殺さない。殺せ。So, what's the nearest trapper? We're gonna finish. We're gonna continue helping her. I wanna help her finish the revenge for her family. Mm. Can only imagine what it would be like to be a mother who lost her entire family. Watch both of her sons and her husband lost in a battle. Watch both her daughter-in-laws. I can't remember if she had two. But yeah, I think it was both her daughter-in-law and her sister-in-law. Her sister. So it was both. I think it was two daughter-in-laws, a sister who was there, and her grandchildren, all murdered, trying to protect them. Like, ugh. Like I do connect with her story the most. That's kind of why it kind of annoys me the most that they're just like, it feels like they just forced in the LGBT crap into that one. Oh, come on, I dodged to the side. What you sir? Going for that sword, huh? I don't know if I heard horse hooves. That was the other graveyard. We've already been here. We already got the cricket. Koi. Trying to get me 3 times. Jeez, how many times can they go? What? I don't know how I... Yeah. A stupid weapon. The spear has... the timing, for me, for some reason, feels like it's off on the spear, because... it feels like he has to come in closer. And it, like, teleport... So, because he stays so far away with the spear, because he has reach, so it doesn't feel like I have range, like he's not close enough in for me to attack him yet, so he has to come in closer. So I'm waiting for him to come in closer, right? But he's not going to. The game basically, like, it feels, I think it even looks like, it feels like he teleports when you use slice, when you use the attack button, it teleports him into your sword almost. So even, like, it throws the timing off, because everyone else is, like, at the right range for you to attack him. But then the spear guy attacks early. He doesn't come in at the right range. Like, you have to attack. It's just weird. You have to attack when he pulls back the spear. You have to watch when he's pulling back the spear, not when he's actually in range of your weapon. Which I think is a bad thing. Right, and that right there, this is a bad thing too. Like, I should have. It doesn't give you the. Like, I should have just been able to hit tap standoff. What the fuck? Why is everybody running away? Fuck off. Why am I crouched? I have no idea what's going on. The game's just doing things on its own. Like it's auto-crouching? Now where's the archer? So, yeah, it's crouching. Stop it! It's just auto-crouching. I don't care that if I'm in the grass. Thank you. That's a bad function to auto. Does it auto crouch when you get in the? Must be when there's enemies nearby or something. That's a bad function. If you're in combat already, it shouldn't auto crouch. Wonder if there's a way to turn that off. Oh, this is all the way down by my place. This is up there, though. So we want to go across. There should have been a place right here at my house. There definitely should have been a... This village should definitely have had places to buy stuff and trapper and all that stuff. Wait, going too far south. Wonder how much you get paid to turn on your own people.
誰か。
もし
あまり話すな。
お頼みがあります。
なぜ襲われたのだ。
わかりませんが、村の男らがさらわれました。私の夫のキサンタも。
向かった先は。
北の山あいへ行くと話していました。どうか夫を救ってください。
Oh no! And they started butchering all the women? Like, how little of a man do you have to be?
あの山あいのこと。
Like, you have no balls.
人が商いや人売りに使う地。
Like, you deserve to burn, like, in hell forever. Like, that's it. They just took them in and then they just started slaughtering the women. I know it's a game, but it just fucking pisses me off. Oh god, I just feel so angry. It's even worse when I watch it. Like, this is exactly what you see in like the Japanese history and like the historical TV shows and stuff, like the historical dramas. I see a lot of this stuff, and it, like, even though I love those things, like it's hard for me to watch those if they're not like like comedies. I can't watch the just historical, like, the dramas anymore. I gotta watch, like, they gotta be comedies and funny ones, because, like, if they're just the thing, just people, like, even if they're true and like semi-realistic, it's just everyone just being killed and slaughtered. Like, it makes me so, I just get so angry that these humans could be like. It just gets me so angry. I can't. I can't watch a TV show that makes me angry. Basically, like, I do it to enjoy myself. So the worst part is, like, I really enjoy this game. So it sucks that it's like it's doing the same thing. You know, like, why couldn't I have, like, video game people, make it so I save at least some people? Don't watch me watch like 20 women. Like, I just watched like 20 women get fucking murdered. None of them lived. Right? I couldn't save a single fucking one. Don't do that. Gee. Like, it's a video game. You want to feel like you want to feel like the hero. Don't make me see 20 women get slaughtered. I don't care how war, like, just don't. Maybe some die, but, like, let me find at least 5 or 6 in the inside the inn that's about to get killed, and I save them or something, right? They could have had it so that, like, I found the guys in the field, they're killing some of them, and then I have to fight. Then there's some patrolling the house, or about to go in the house, and I kill them on the outside, and I save the women on the inside. That would have at least given me a 50-50, right? Like, something. They could have done that. Because now I'm just so fucking angry. Oh, God. And it's not the game's fault. I mean, it's not even their fault. It's just me. It's what I get angry about. That's why I can't watch, like, the purely drama things anymore. It's very hard for me to find ones. It's not very hard. Japanese ones. That's why I watch a lot more Korean dramas nowadays. Because back in the day, not back in the day. Well, I used to watch a lot more Japanese ones, but most of those are dramas. They're very historical, unless they're like kind of young adulty ones, like Ashi Girl, yeah, which is like Foot Soldier. There's like Foot Soldier Girl, which is like a girl that gets like transported back in time to in Japan, and she falls in love with a prince, and she like becomes like a foot soldier. She becomes like a foot soldier in order to be near him and protect him, because she knows that she knows he'll end up dying in history from her history lessons. So that one's like a little bit of a comedy, but some people die here and there, but it's mainly a comedy. But then there's one that's like Nobunaga's Chef or something like that, where like I think it's called Nobunaga's Chef, where like just everybody dies. Like he's a chef and he can't do anything, but he tries to make peace with he tries to help like make peace by like making, like he's a chef and he gets teleported back in time, and he tries to make peace via like cooking good meals and stuff, and by making peace treaties and via food and stuff, making people happy via the food and things like that. But there's still the wars going on around him, and he sees a lot of those wars and people getting just murdered. Like he sees a young boy and his mother get murdered right in front of him by by one of the main characters, by like a soldier that he's friends with. And so like I can't watch stuff like that anymore. It drives me, like, I know I can separate it, it's not real, but the problem is I also know like stuff like this actually happened, and it just it just hurts too much. So I watch things in order to enjoy them, and if it's gonna cause me some sort of pain, emotional or physical, but not necessarily physical. I mean, like sports or doing some sort of exercise, like will do you pain, but I'll still do it. So I like his hat. I want his hat. Was it just him? So it's weird that you just find one guy by himself. But the Korean ones, for some reason, I found they do quite a few drama ones too. They're all called dramas, but like actual dramatic ones where they're more serious. But come to me. But then there's quite a few comedic ones, like romance. They'll do like I'll look for like a mixture of like romance comedy ones, or like I'll put like those keywords in, and if you tend to find romance ones, like there'll be a lot of serious ones with them, but then they tend to have like a comedic element to them, or they'll be more lighthearted, or if obviously if you get one with actual comedic taglines, then you can there's still quite a few good ones out there, where they still have I don't want to say a serious note, but they're not like, like if it's comedic or something like that, you would kind of feel like they wouldn't take a lot of the subject matter serious, or you would think they wouldn't take the the sets and the outfits and all that stuff wouldn't look good, or the story wouldn't matter very much, but they still do that. They still seem to care about that a lot, so that's nice. But I like to be able to laugh and stuff like that, so that's far more enjoyable. And instead of a lot of death, where, trust me, some characters still die, and those are sad, but far fewer of them. It's not just tons of mass slaughter a lot of times. Like whole villages don't tend to get just all killed and stuff like that. Like a couple characters, like like 3 or 4 characters might die, but it's like tragic, or like they'll heroically die, and then they'll be but then a lot of times too, our heroes, rarely ever will the main hero or heroine die, but then a lot of times other characters that you care about will obviously be saved, or there'll be a lot of comedic bits about them getting away and funny things like that. So I enjoy that. I'd rather that happen. Especially like ones that are like that. A lot of times they have to do with the royal family, especially the Korean ones. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's just just because it's like a topic of interest, but the imperial family is always of interest. So it was not uncommon for just everyone to be slaughtered on one side, either from a coup or assassinations and other stuff like that. So a lot of those historical dramas will have even stuff like that. So obviously trying to avoid those. Even like even the comedies, like what will happen is like to set up the story, like like to find how the prince, there'll be a long lost prince or something, or princess or whatever, and it's like like their father or mother or whatever in that side of the family got slaughtered, and but then the nurse or somebody was able to sneak them out of the thing. And so like the beginning of the show is like everybody gets murdered. And so you see that's the first thing you see, and you're like, wait, this is a comedy? So you see everybody get murdered or something, and you're like, wait, this is a comedy? And then after like the first like 20 minutes or so, then it gets into and then they're like, now they're all grown up, and like everything's like their life is, they know nothing about their previous life but where their parents are from or that kind of thing. So, but yeah, so even in the comedies, like you'll see there'll be lots of death. There's always lots of death. I fucked up. God damn. They come in from all different directions. Don't tell me there's a prison. One person left. The whole town gets slaughtered. Like, I know it's war, but is this island gonna be evil? Like, is it gonna be able to repopulate after this? Oh, prisoners. Okay. Well, great. So now all their wives are dead, but I was able to survive. I was able to spare the husbands. I don't mean to be mean. I'm glad I saved these guys, but they are going to be very upset when they find out all their wives are dead. Oh, there's one random woman. It's kind of weird. So they took a whole bunch of men except one woman? There's 3 men. Oh no.
浪人は東へ向かいました。東とは川沿いの崖だと言っておりました。あそこだろうな。お主は2を求めて逃げろ。
Oh, they were prisoners too, though. Maybe I shouldn't be. Well, it doesn't matter. I wish there was a game that kind of mattered, like if you actually took all the stuff, like weighed whether or not you take all the crap, that the kind of weighed on the people whether or not they'll suffer. Like this is their, like let's just say this is their supplies. Like The Witcher, like if you took all the stuff in their house, like maybe you come back later and they're dead because you took all the food in their house. That would kind of be nice. I don't think it would be that crazy to do. Like you just put the items, and if the items are gone, like if you take the items, you know, there's repercussions for said. Not this time, boy. That's what you get for murdering a whole bunch of women. Let's see if we can save some of these guys. Again, there's only one. Is there more? See, one dead guy.
助かりました。よくぞあの浪人ども。宿の女に頼まれて参った。奴らの中には槍川家の老頭もおりました。反乱の残党か。民を襲うとは落ちたものだ。近くに友がおります。平助と清次郎、それと喜三太です。良いことを聞いた。殺された仲間を弔った後、どこかへ逃げろ。
Need more steel and iron. Stop giving me bamboo. Need the good stuff.
Santa がおるはずだ。来い。中央が降っていく。
Doing better today with the timing. How did I not get that? That was perfect timing is what that was. There we go. Oh. That other guy must have ran away. Overall, the controls are still pretty good. Except this. The interact button, and also your weapon select. The weapons... Okay, so get on your horse. So the interact button, the pickup button, and the weapon select, like, the select button. I don't know, why is it not right bumper? Like, you should be able to tap right bumper to use the item, but hold right bumper, like if you held right bumper instead. Yeah, that would work better. Why aren't you holding right bumper and able to select the different items? You know? Instead, it's hold right trigger, which is also the interact and pickup pickup button. So you're using it for 3 different things. It just feels like they should have tested that more. I don't know why they didn't use the bumper for allowing you to switch. You know, basically you could have made a wheel out of the right bumper. Or just holding it, but... Oh, cool. We saved 4 people? Nice. Even more than that.
話したぞ。それで最後まで案じておった。そんな。なんてことだ。敵は討ち取った。もう傷つくものは出ないだろう。ありがとうございます。死んだ妻に別れを告げるため宿に戻ります。
The one thing is, there is a lot of loving husbands and wives in this. A lot of I noticed that. Like, a lot of them is, like, constantly thinking, you need, like, my wife, my husband. I noticed that a lot, so it's just interesting that a lot of the quests, I mean, a lot of them have to do with that. There's, I mean, a lot of other games where none of the quests would even kind of compare with that. You know, they'd be worried about their own life. It'd be just all about save me, this or that. But a lot of the quests really have to do with, like, save my family, save my children. And then as soon as that happens, it's like, oh, you got to go save my mother. You got to go save my, go help my. And it's like, oh, it's already too late or whatever. So, help my father, help my son. A lot of stuff like that. So. And I like that. A new location added. Interesting. I didn't realize how far I traveled. We were going to go over here, and then where did we... Lucky Genzo's Inn. So we traveled all the way over to the inn, right? On our way there, and we just bumped into that quest. It took us all the way back over here. What were they having them do then? Not much, looks like. Stuck on a hay bale. Stuck on something. Alright, all the way back just to get to that quest. Or we're gonna head up to that secret location first, and then we'll... Sounds like I hear an enemy somewhere.
Yum Hige Samurai! Ah!
Have anything of interest on them? Just a group of them, but I don't see anything like supplies or anything. Why am I crouching? What did I just do? That didn't seem right. I'll show you how it's done. There you are. Show me the way, little guy. Where'd you come from? Magical horse came out of the rock. This is another one of those Mongol things. There's no fancy objectives here, just bonus kill an enemy using a perfect parry. Perfect. Got him. Who's shooting him? I mean, I'll take the help, but... Those are randos? Ooh. Are those my guys? I did. Are they Shimura-samas? It must be. Most of the Yarikawa men that I have yet to, like, somehow turn in, like, recruit? It's just interesting. I haven't had any of them come to my aid yet. I don't know why. Yeah. It's kind of a surprise. No idea where they came from. It's usually a loot crate. I'm not seeing one. Got quite a bit of iron, so even out without a regular loot crate, we've got quite a bit. Gents? Might have taken over your fort. That was fast. Like, after he did the fake out, Oh, okay. That looked like I was perfectly on time. Apparently I was too soon. Where are they going? Oh, they're getting fired upon, so they're running. Yes. Sure. God damn it. You're... The thing doesn't look like it has a very long range in front of it. It doesn't show a projectile actually coming out of it. As long as you're in front of it, apparently you get hit by it. That's not a very good... Like, it needs to have a rocket or some sort of projectile coming out of it. You cannot... Like, you need to see, like, BBs, you need to see phosphorus, you need to see something coming out of the front of that thing to know where the hit zone is, you know? Like, I'm backing up, and sometimes I get, like, 10 feet between me and it feels like that's enough, and I still get hit. So... It's like just some imaginary zone between me and it. I don't even see anything coming out of it. So you gotta dodge to the side, I guess. Because that's the point. I thought it was like a very short-range shotgunny style thing. But I guess not. But it does not have a projectile coming out of it. It's not like a rocket. It's not like like there's no BBs that I see. Fuck! Oh. God, I hate the goddamn unblockables. I feel like there needs to be less unblockable. Great, now tell me how I'm gonna fill up my meter. The hell? I was gonna say, where's that guy that was in the house? Should I go tell him that Yuriko has passed away? He is nowhere to be found. Guessing that's my room. It's kind of eerie, this place being empty. It's gorgeous, but eerie. Wrong way. There we go. Build up my meter now.
稽古台から竹をもらって荷台を直しましたが、あれはお侍のものだとか。本当ですか？
あれは剣の腕を磨くものだ。心を澄まし、人たちで竹を切らねばならん。
ご無礼をいたしました。すべてお返しいたします。あの大きな旗も。
そうしてくれぬか。荷車のことは無念であろうが、稽古台使わせてもらおう。
Is that the undiscovered location, maybe? I think that would be back here. I thought they were referring to something around here. Or are they just trying to tell me to do the bamboo strikes? Those are the guys I rescued. The first three, I think. No, they were actually referring to a specific one, but I guess not. This looks like a haiku spot. Yeah, there's something like this, and I think it's even bigger. There's a statue like this somewhere in Japan. Can't remember where. I've seen it several times in different movies. It's like just like smack dab in the middle of farmland. But it's a statue like that looks like this. I think it's sitting cross-legged. Again, it told me to come here, but is it just the quest?
梶原という男が我が館に刺客を放ったことが分かった。奴も犯人の一人だ。梶原の家はこの近く。坊主が場所を知っておるが口を割らぬのだ。
それでは私が聞いてみましょ
う。御仏よ、金田の木を取りも。
純子、無事で何よりだ。
酒井様もご送検で。
梶原というものを探しておる。居場所を知っておるな。
政子様はひどくお怒りのご様子で、あやつを殺めるのではありませんか。
足立家を襲った連中とつながっておる証拠があるのだ。
まさかあの梶原が一介の心優しき漁師でございますよ。政子様は我をお忘れなのでは。
純子、話をするだけだ。
本当にお話をするだけならば。
family man. He does have a family.
道沿いに海へと進めば浜に梶原の小屋があります。
Means you have something that can be used against you.
道沿いに浜へ参ります。
世話になったな、坊主。
幸あらんことを、雅子様。
いかにしてあの堅物から聞き出したのだ。私の言葉にはガンとして耳を貸さなかったぞ。
あなたを恐れておるのです。
恐れる？なぜだ？
時にいたけ高かと。
なんだと？責められる覚えはないぞ。梶原の正体は残虐な男。かつては館の下男でな。有能ではあったが、いかんせん気短であった。多めに見てやったものの、陰では己の妻と娘に手を挙げておったのだ。
外道めが家族に害を加えるとは。
即座に館から追い出し、その妻子を我が家でかくまうことにしたのだが、翌日には夫の元に戻ってしまった。
人は変わりません。期待したとて裏切られるだけです。
Now, who's got it wrong? The question is who's got it wrong? The monk, or like, is the truth somewhere in the middle?
この道を進めば浜に着く。見つかるのは避けたい。馬を降りるぞ。
I mean, the monk thinks he's this. Like, does the monk really just not have a grip on reality if he thinks that this guy that beats his wife and daughter is a loving husband and father?
あれが梶原の小屋でしょう。猛虎がおりますな。
一家全員すでに殺されておるかもな。
もしくは逃げ延びたか。行きましょう。そちらの精鋭を出せ。
Fuck off! Dude, I dodged to the side. Alright, let's just kill me. Just kill me. I want to do this over. This better be a do-over. Obviously, this just gets rid of the enemies. I'll laugh. What? Okay, kick me all you want, just end it. I don't know why all of a sudden I'm having a hard time with this. There we go.
小屋におるやもしれません。真新しい布。
布ではない、絹だ。一階の漁師が買える品ではないぞ。
Oh, there's his wife and daughter.
梶原の妻子にそういないかと。
いずれこうなると思っておったわ。
猛虎が殺したのでは。
ならば梶原のムクロはどこだ。
刃が血に濡れておる。
猛虎の兵具ではなさそうだな。
漁の道具です。
Gunfish.
ここに足跡が外へ続いておる。梶原のものやもしれません。
一人で逃げおったか。
足跡を追いましょ
う。梶原か。
雅子様、猛虎に襲われ妻と娘が。
よくも抜け抜けと。お前が殺した。
頼まれたのです。猛虎に殺されるよりは救いがあると。
おのれ。
ジン、一族を殺めるため館に刺客を送ったのはお前だな。主の名を言え。答えれば楽に殺してやってもよいぞ。己が妻子にしたようにな。
あのお方は分かってくださったのだ。
何を分かってもらえた。
あんたのせいで身を滅ぼし、家族を食わす銭もなくなり、路頭に迷わざるを得なかったことを。
あれ以上は聞くに耐えん。
全て出任せでしょ
身を滅ぼしたこと以外はな、貞夫を見ておる気分であった。
う。犯人どもは遺恨から館を襲ったようです。
深い恨みを抱く武士が率いておるようだが、全く心当たりがない。
突き止めねば。いい子だ、空。
Out of love. I murdered them out of love. Then you should have. Then you should have stayed and fought out of love. Probably killed him because he didn't want somebody else to have him. Like, if that is okay, if that is truly the idea, then what you do, like, if you killed them, then you turn around, right? Because you're afraid, because you guys are gonna die, right? But you know that the last thing that's gonna happen, most likely, is your wife and daughter are probably gonna be raped or taken as slaves, something to, something. Maybe a fate worse than death, let's just say, especially during this time, right? So you slit their throats, they ask you to, something, they don't want to be raped, they don't want these bad things to happen to them. You truly do it, then you turn around and you go out fighting, you turn around and you attack, like as soon, like, you would be so enraged and bloodthirsty that you would be dead because you would have gone out charging the Mongols and trying to kill them. Like, you wouldn't have just gone and cowered. Like, the fact that you could, yeah. Like, I don't trust that guy at all. Like, I completely and utterly believe what she says, if that's the kind of guy he was. I mean, I believe that's the kind of guy he was. We have 2 upgrades available now. I think one of them is the armor we are currently wearing, so I want to go upgrade it. So does she have any... Thus... Alright, so... where is this? Yep, let's go here. It's the armor.
鎧を仕立て直しましょうか。より頑丈になりました。ああ、素材を十分にお持ちでないようですね。
また頼むぞ。
道中どうかお気をつけて。
I get the belt around my hip? What's the difference? Wait, can't I choose? Oh, change armor. Oh, it's just the 3 appearances, okay. It just looks heavy. So it seems the third one is just upgraded. There's 3 appearances only. Can't upgrade this one at all, so this one's just... So, you know what? Major increase to melee damage, massive increase to health, increase the standoff streak by 2. Neediness standoff is 20. Okay, so now it increases the standoff streak by 2. So we can get up to 5. I wonder if that's... Unless there's a charm that increases the standoff by 1, we can get it up to 6, maybe? Because there's a trophy for doing the mass the highest you can for the streak, but I don't know what it is. I think 5, but I'm guessing there might be a charm that increases it by 1. I do not know. We will eventually find out. Yeah, that one right there. Gotta make sure to attack before he draws his spear all the way back. So it's not about how close he gets in, it's about... It's about how far his weapon's drawn back, which is kind of annoying. The rest of them you can kind of judge about where they are based on distance. Oh, that's... I thought that was a cliff for some reason. That's a boat. That is a hut. That looks like a fortress. Is this a peninsula? Shoot, let's do. Interesting. Oh, there's a little slide. Didn't even notice that. So why is it so? Is it in red because we still haven't completely ridded or something? It's 22 of 24 areas liberated. This. Interesting. Not quite planning on going there yet. Not yet, anyways. Oh, geez, they're all around me. Oh, there we go. Max must be 5. All on the wrist. You're not forgiven. Be great if you were standing in front of them, they would stop and look up at you. Be like, yeah, where are you going?
Elükter çarşı koruyun assın!逃がしてやる。
酒井様、ありがとうございます。
安全なところへ抜かれてないぞ。
どうぞお受け取りください。
加減はせんぞ。よし。見た者がいるだろう。はけ。何も知りません。白を切るつもりか。知らん者は知らんのだ。あ、お侍、あなたからも言ってやってくれ。何をか申してみよう。失礼を。私は三郎、海麦では名の通った秋人でして。名があるから何だというのだ。なぜ皆を脅していた。身内の行方が分からず、あやつらに話を聞こうとしただけです。何か知ってるに違いない。家族はここで何を。皆で島を出るためここで落ち合い、壱岐へ渡る手はずでした。海へ出る。猛虎が陣取っておるぞ。そのために仲立ちに大枚をはたいた。気に食わん連中ですが、すでに多くの者に手を貸したそうです。息子の丈太郎は泣き止まず、 妻の秋は怯え、私が何とかしなければと。
しかし二人は消えた。仲立ちと共に。
あやつらは何か隠してるんだ。
俺が話を聞いてみよう。口出しするでないぞ。
承知しました。ただし加減はなさらぬよう。
Should have gone with your family,
おのお
dude.
のこちらへ。聞きたいことがある。
They're smuggle like
こやつの身内が先日
just
ま
as
で
good a
野営に
chance
お
that
った
they
らしい。
could take him for
見た者は
slaves.
おらぬか。ならば島から出すと持ちかける仲立ちを知っておる者は。
見た覚えがあります。女と玩具を持った幼子でした。
どこへ行った？
それは存じませんね。
そういったものは見ておりません。
一人ずつ話を聞こう。
どうか切らないでください。何も知りません。
島を出る話をしていた家族は？
裕福そうな家族は誰も。長太ならいくつか言葉を交わしておるかもしれません。
昨日着いたばかりなので何も。
逃げおったぞ。捕らえろ。
おい待て。
俺は何も知らん。追わないでください。
なぜ逃げる。止まれ。
俺じゃない。
Why can't I speak to him? Dude. I don't want to shoot you. Do I have to go on the other side here? What's going on? What? Says speak to him. I'm trying. Oh, that's why.
訳を聞こうか。
仲立ちが来てあの男の妻子を連れて行きました。後を追ったら見つかってしまい、誰かに話せば殺すと脅されて。
案ずるな、俺が守ってやる。二人はどこへ運ばれた？
西の海岸にある物見櫓へ。そこに船があるのでしょう。
Kind of wish there was like a, I don't know, some way not to put an arrow in him. You know, like oh, I could have used a kunai or something, couldn't I? That's still hurting, but seems like the arrow would have killed him. I didn't mean to do that. It feels like they should have just let me catch him and tackle him. Just feels weird putting an arrow or kunai into somebody and them living. That's why I like Red Dead Redemption, the ability, Red Dead 2, that you could just, you know, lasso pretty much anybody. Just, I can't even look at it. Sorry, this makes me so upset. No, doesn't matter. They saw me. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere. Doubt this is gonna have a happy ending either. I think we're about like 20% happy ending, 80% sad ending. Seems about right. Come on. Don't tell me that the boy and woman's already dead. Of course I say somebody else. Really? Peasants? How'd you guys pay for this?
連中はお主らを殺し金を奪う算段であったのだ。女や子供は一緒におったか。
いや、我々だけです。
さようか。三郎の家族はまだ近くにおる。
Probably dead. Sorry, but this game has turned me into a Debbie Downer. Come on, just give me one game. Give me the mom and the boy. Oh. Okay. The family, so yeah, they're probably dead here. So. Yay! Dead families. Woo! Dead woman. Dead guy. This is not them.
女と子供死んで間もない。これは三郎の息子のものであろう。
No, can't even give me that.
やらねば。
Because of the actions of cowardly people. He was more worried about his own life. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Damn. I mean, this story teaches a good lesson. Don't be a coward, because it can not only affect you badly, like to be a coward can not only harm you but others as well. And people would probably more worry about, you know, the fact that it could harm them, but this led because somebody knew of something. Seems like probably the whole village possibly knew of certain, probably a chance that they knew something was going on. Den of Thieves. Interesting. They have one, just discover Umugi Cove. Umugi Cove. Alright, this isn't where we're supposed to go, though. This is farther west than I thought. Yeah, it looks like a hot spring. Yeah, we'll take a dip when we come back. Feels awkward taking a dip while we gotta deliver this message.
お帰りで、それで私の家族を。
これを見つけた。
ん？長太郎の。どういうことだ？
仲立ちがたばかりおった。船などなかったのだ。
なぜ？私は海に一の秋うど、たばかるなど。
無念だ。家族は手遅れであった。だが仇は撃っておいたぞ。
誰も救いもせずに。お主それでも侍か。己ら役立たずがなんと向かい方許さんぞ。
三郎、恨んでも仕方ない。残りの金を用いて島の民を助けてやるのだ。その前に二人を埋めてやれ。
These titles are very interesting, like they're really well done. Very ironic at times and more fortunate return. Plays that you resolve has a 15% chance to refund when resolve. I've got more. Ooh, Charm of Hidden Blades. That's a golden one. Throw 2 additional kuni.
ごゆるりと。お気に召すかと。
He doesn't. Okay.
目が利きますね。
では。
どうかご自愛ください。
さあどうぞ見ていってくださいよ。お目が利きますね。さあどうぞ。
さあどうぞ。
役に立ちますよ。お譲りできるのはこれだけです。
これだけです。
あなたのご武運を願ってますよ。
菰田の浜で猛虎がお侍に勝てたのは数で上回ってたからだそうだ。それは違う。俺は崖から戦を見ている。
Message in That was the one I was... I must have just marked the town by accident.
菰田の浜で死んだ我が友、葛西、松戸、本郷。お主らの対馬への思い忘れはせん。まだ諦めんぞ。
We're not giving up yet, Madak. No, I think we're gonna go ahead and stop right there. I got something I want to do, then we'll go ahead and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and I'll take a little rest, and we'll come back. Suppose. Like Ronin. Necessary for survival. By order of Lady Sanjo, there are new rules for all who use the storage space. Firstly, anyone caught stealing, borrowing, or otherwise touching merchandise does not belong to you. Your colleague or your direct employer will be executed, no exceptions. Secondly, anyone caught urinating, defecating, or spitting inside the storerooms will have a blade rammed through this offending body part, emitting said prohibited substance. Thirdly, Goro, if you're not too drunk to read this, I suggest you turn right around and walk out here before someone catches you and executes you. No exceptions this time. I guess they're just guards.
やっぱりな。この前は葉っぱの味がしたぞ。葉っぱや水に。
Yeah, I guess they're just Den of Thieves. So they must be pirates and stuff like that. Oops, I didn't mean to start this.
何用で参った？
浪人ではない。酒井仁と申す。
侍？ならば御前に会われよ。うむぎ谷の佐藤さだ。さあ、こちらへ。参りましょう。まず御前にご挨拶。
All right, so we will do this when I come back. Probably in about an hour and a half. So, yeah, I will see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.